market was not there, and it was their first foray into, or Glendronach's first foray into explicit whiskey that is peated. And I reckon it was due to Billy Walker wanting to broaden the range, of course, offering and servicing those who really want to buy Glendronach, but also want to have something that is different, that is peated, similar to what Ben Riach is offering. Back then, Billy Walker also leading the charge or composing and developing Ben Riach, and they of course have all kinds of peated expressions as well. Here, this, however, is signed by Rachel Barry, so she's responsible for this. And as I said, composition much different, a little more expensive, so around €50, £55, and still rather affordable. No age though, it's a no age stated whiskey. The ABV is 48%, so quite strong, and we'll see how it fares. Overall, I think it's not necessary for every distillery to offer really any or to service any segment of the single malt market. They don't all have to offer a peated expression or all kinds of wine finishes or wine maturations, as well as their standard bourbon or sherry casks. So it's not necessary. You should really, in my view, they should focus on what they do best. But I can understand that they want to try it out, at least do some trial runs with peated new make. After all, for a distillery like Glendronach, who of course is unpeated per se in their character, it can also be quite a hassle to offer something that is peated, because peat is a pretty pervasive molecule, or the peat molecules, components that make up the taste and smell, and you really have to get out everything from your site and clean everything pretty thoroughly when you want to produce really unpeated new make. So what I learned is that distilleries who do that usually do produce their peated new makes at the end of the season before general maintenance, and so happened here for Glendronach, I reckon. One last word before I get to the taste and smell is we don't know what the composition of these casks are. I mean, it's not first fill material that we have here, but we also don't know which of these components was actually the peated one, or if all these casks, PX, Port and Oloroso, contained peated new make. It's a mystery. So was it a vatting of a very heavily peated new make, heavily peated sherry cask with unpeated ones? No idea, but the result is what we have here in my glass, in this bottle, and now I come to the nose. Not nearly as peated as some other times or some other occasions that I've tried this. So today I hardly detect much peat at all. It is there. There's this complexity of mild smoke, no band-aids, no TCP, no phenolic Isla smoke, nothing like that. It's more a faint bonfire, smoked ham maybe, or roasted coffee. Yeah, more like it's roasted coffee. And also you really smell that this is sherry cask matured. There are raisins, dates and figs, lots of plums, some minty undertones, probably from European oak. and a little bit of sweetness. Well composed, quite enjoyable to nose. No signs of youthfulness, immaturity, nothing like that. Well mannered, even with a 48%, so it carries all the aromas well without being too pungent. Zanzibar. Yes, it takes a few seconds to build up, but then a little bit of everything again. Lots of chocolate sauce, some coffee aromas. And this is, once again, the smoke that is there, that is present, some sort of peat dimension that is, however, more akin to coffee roasting, roasted coffee beans, than to anything related to either South Coast or even Peated Benrias, who can be quite the stinkers. No, it's very mild. It's called traditionally peated, harking back to the days where peat was used primarily as the affordable resource to kiln dry the malt. And here in this example, however, only ever so mildly. Some white pepper emerging now on the nose as well, so it's nice. It's not too overly sweet. There's not much overly active American oak here, so you're not doused in vanilla sauce or caramel icing. No. This is much more to the side of European oak, I think, without being overly bitter. So there is this dimension of eucalyptus, and tannins are there, of course, they're all present, but really not over oaked at all. Very well composed. Good work, Rachel Berry. Dr. Rachel Berry. Yeah, it's nice, really nice. Some honey. There's the sweetness, the dimension that is sweet. It's more, it's closer, or for me at least, closer to honey than to sweet caramel or vanilla sauce, so as I said. And the finish is medium, not drying at all. Yeah, a little bit of mint chocolate again, some black tea that is on point, however, not over brewed or stale black tea where you forgot to take out the tea bag. Very good, yeah, enjoyable, really good, well done, and at a price point of, as I said, €50, £55, exceptionally affordable in these times. So, I want to rate this. It is well made, and I think it justifiably deserves 88 out of 100, particularly value for money. And I hope there's more to come that is similar in complexity. I mean, as I said, I don't think I need peated single casks from Glendronach, but if they offer one, I'd be interested. I would want to try it. So why not? Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something or let me know what you think about this expression. It's quite readily available, I think. I think it's a wide release all over the world, but I'm not sure whether the US got any yet, at least. It is. Glendronach is part of a US-based company, so I would hope they brought some over, but you never know. And I hope you have a nice day, you will have a nice week, and I see you again next time. Bye-bye.